Hi guys! In this video you'll see how the actors of the movie The Sound of Music 1965 have changed. You'll know their real names and age. I will show you how they looked then and what's with them now in 2023. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go! Kurt Von Trapp is one of the Martyr brothers. He is distinguished by a somewhat vulnerable nature, although he tries not to show others how upset he is by the insufficient attention of his father. Always treats kind and helpful people well. Maria Julie Andres was one of the convent students until she met Georg. She is active, sometimes behaves somewhat carelessly, and doesn't always clearly adhere to existing customs. Differs in good mood and knows how to find a common language with children. Captain Georg von Trapp took the death of his wife hard and tried to cope with it with his military skills. He is true to his principles and doesn't want to succumb to the political stagnation. Played by Christopher Plummer, who died from a fall in 2021. The Baroness maintained a friendship with Georg and almost married him, which was prevented by their differences. Knows how to solve business issues, but takes the path of less resistance. Played by Eleanor Parker, who died in 2013 from pneumonia. Max Detweiler has some influence in the fields of culture and education and also maintains friendships with Georg. He is able to be resourceful and tries to bail his friends out of trouble. Played by Richard Haydn, who died of a heart attack in 1985. Mother Abbess serves God at Nonnberg Abbey, not prone to impulsiveness, has an inner core and shows wisdom in many areas. She doesn't like quarrels and knows how to be understanding. Played by Peggy Wood, who died in 1978 from a cerebral hemorrhage. Liesl von Trapp is Georg's firstborn. She tries her best to show that she is an adult, though maybe naive, but maintains her chastity. Can take care of her own family. Played by Charmian Carr, who passed away from frontotemporal dementia in 2016. Louisa von Trapp, sister with Friedrich. She was connected tied to her mother and with her death became more withdrawn and reacted peculiarly to governesses. Has a creative disposition. Played by Heather Menzies, who passed away in 2017 from brain cancer. Friedrich von Trapp, Nicholas Hammond, is Gretel's brother. He misses the fun and carefree life he had and desperately needs his father's attention. He is independent, tries to work on himself, but occasionally likes to fool around with his brother and sisters. Martha von Trapp is the sister of Brigitte. She is not prone to deceit and, as a rule, always clearly voices her position on this or that occasion. Martha has a mischievous and girly nature and adores the color pink. The role is performed by Debbie Turner. Sister Margarita serves in the same convent as Sister Sophia. She can be cheerful, but at the right time she behaves in a collected manner and carefully listens to what's said. Played by Anna Lee, who died of pneumonia in 2004. Gretel von Trapp is related by blood to Georg. She is a rather sweet girl who is not puzzled by adult problems. She has a calm disposition, knows how to show sympathy, can express her position, and doesn't like to mock others. The role was played by Kim Carath. Sister Berth is a nun who is also a mentor to the novices. She is of a rather strict nature, doesn't tolerate frivolous behavior, and is an ardent follower of the convent's established customs. Played by Portia Nelson, who passed away in 2001 from cancer. Herr Zeller held a prominent position not only in Salzburg, but throughout Austria, because of his active support of Hitler. He was manipulative and often used Nazi methods in his tasks. Played by Ben Wright, who died of a heart surgery in 1989. Rome Daniel Truitt showed a romantic interest in Liesl. He is attentive and a little versed in political issues, strived to become courageous, because of which he supported the Nazi Party, but in the right situation he could not make a courageous act for Liesl. Sister Sophia serves at Nürnberg Abbey. She honors the established rules, doesn't violate the internal discipline of the monastery, and often had to look for Maria, able to show humility. Played by Marni Nixon, who died of breast cancer in 2016. Sister Augusta devoted her life to serving the Lord in one of the Austrian monasteries. She knows how to listen to a person, if necessary can help with advice, and is not prone to judgment. Tries to act according to conscience. She was portrayed by Dorothy Jenkins. Frau Schmidt was one of Georg's servants and was in charge of the household. She is not subject to heightened emotionality, at times is stern, but knows how to be sincere and show concern for others. Played by Norma Worden, who died of heart failure in '89. Franz lived in the house of Georg and acted as a butler. He didn't make any mistakes in the work, helped Liesl and showed loyalty, but until then he had not accepted the position of Hans. Played by Gil Stewart, who died in 1977 of cancer. Baroness Eberfeld, with her husband, lived next door to Georg. She is distinguished by her politeness and will always give her opinion if she is impressed by something, especially pleasantly. Played by Doris Lloyd, who died of heart disease in 1968. Party guest Sam Harris also attended Georg's reception, as well as the Eberfeld spouses. He is a rather reserved person, but like other guests, he appreciated the performance of the Von Trapp children about wishing them good night. Brigitte Von Trapp is one of Kurt's 5 sisters. She's contentedly open-minded, serious, and has a knack for picking up many details. At times she can get too immersed in her favorite pastime and tries to be honest with others. Played by Angela Cartwright. Party guest, who arrived at the celebration at the invitation of Georg von Trapp, whom she is quite familiar with. She is a sophisticated woman who knows how to behave in high society and doesn't allow herself to mistake. The role was played by Leoda Richards. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please share it on social networks, like it, and of course subscribe to the channel.